Surviving a bout with cancel culture is not easy. I mean, if you look at all of the careers that litter the waysides these days, and over a speculation, rumor, and innuendo, it's insane to see. I mean, merit, it goes right out the window because you can call somebody X, Y, and Z. You can say that happened to me, and well, boom, career over. Now, it seems like Jeremy Renner has actually survived this bout, despite the fact that we saw rumors considering replacing the man. Maybe he would actually get canned. It looks like he survived, at least right now. We'll talk about the why, we'll talk about all of that, but isn't this crazy to look at? So hey there, so today we are returning to that wonderful world of entertainment to talk about Jeremy Renner and his bout with cancel culture. Now it's been interesting to look at too, because this stuff, it was reported by TMZ. You saw this back and forth, and this comes from a contentious relationship. You see a lot of this stuff too, leveraging the media, leveraging the courtroom, leveraging certain types of appeal, with people, I think, knowing that even if they don't win in the courtroom, they still win in the courtroom of hearts and minds, of public opinion, because these kind of allegations, you can destroy somebody without ever actually saying or proving anything. So you see this article from TMZ talking about Jeremy Renner calling out his ex, and this actually houses a lot of the claims here. So she was claiming that Jeremy Renner, well, he was upped and drunk while he was rhapsodizing about ending his ex-wife, Sunny, and the night ended with the actor shoving a gun in his mouth and threatening to end himself. So claims Sunny in a new legal document. Now, when you look at claims like this is again par for the course as well. I mean, you see these kind of things surfacing all the time. In the courtroom, you can make insane allegations, and well, you don't really have to back up anything. I mean, that's the insanity to that. But even more insane are all these places like, say, TMZ that pick up on this. They report it. They may say allegedly with it, but it's picked up like it's actually news, like it actually happened. You saw this with, say, Jim Cummings when he actually had the divorce stuff coming up as well. It's the same old game. And well, when you get about 2 or 3 sources outside of, say, the TMZ that reports this, yeah, you really have problems because they report it as gospel. So Jeremy and Sunny are in a battle royal for custody of their 6-year-old daughter, Ava. Now, that kind of stuff should really tell somebody that there's a problem right off the bat. Does it mean that some of this stuff couldn't be true? No, but it really does say that the people that are fighting, they're fighting an ugly battle. They want to win. They want to win desperately. So what exactly would they do to win? Now, she's asked the judge, talking about Sunny, to change the order from joint custody to sole custody on her part with monitored visitation from Jeremy. Now, Sunny claims last November, Jeremy was at a club. He was high on and he was drunk when he began talking about ending Sunny, telling someone he could not deal with her anymore and he just wanted her gone. Now, what was amazing about this article, too, something I hate that places like this do, is you end up with read the text messages, and you think that this is actually going to prove something, but it doesn't. It proves nothing whatsoever. In fact, here, all you get is the fact that they have a contentious relationship right now. She's talking about him having her passports. He's talking about her being drama. I mean, this goes back and forth through about 10 of those, but it means absolutely nothing. Still, when you're looking at this, you scroll through it. You know, a lot of people are just headline readers, or again, they scroll through something. You would think that there's evidence here. And I saw a lot of people referring to this article saying, well, there are text messages in there, and they prove it, and they prove it, and they don't. So anyway, according to those documents obtained by TMZ, Jeremy put that in his mouth. He threatened to end himself, and he fired into the ceiling while Ava was asleep in her bedroom. Now, of course, is there anything out there proving that this transpired? No, none whatsoever. But do you need that in any way? No. No, you don't at all. So Sunny also claims that he has a history of substance abuse, verbal and emotional abuse. And perhaps he does. Perhaps he does have all of that stuff in his background. That, however, doesn't change what we're talking about here in their relationship. Again, loading up that particular thing so you can take a shot at somebody's reputation. And well, even if you miss in the courtroom, what does this do? So the docs claim that Jeremy repeatedly has been under the influence when he had physical custody of Ava. According to the documents, Jeremy once left substance out on the bathroom counter, which was reachable by his daughter Ava as well. Sonny also alleges in one instance that a nanny overheard Jeremy saying he was going to Sonny's house to end her and then end himself because it was better that Ava had no parents than to have Sonny as a mother. I mean, look at these kind of claims. Again, oh well, this source told me, this source said this. But again, what does this mean? It means absolutely nothing at all. That's the kind of stuff that you get into. And TMZ, man, they are like a flamethrower that spreads these kind of allegations all over the place. The docs claim Ava told Sonny various women would come over to Jeremy's house, including, okay, so he had a lot of women over to the house too. Oh my God, he's not allowed to have visitors there. He's not allowed to have relations like he wants to. Those kind of things, they also prove that he's an unfit parent. Holy moly. Anything again to burn them out. Now they say that they reached out to his reps. So far, no word back on that. But at the same time, you can see the update to this. He was firing back in legal documents of his own at her claims that he was all of these things, stating that she's making up allegations because she's mad their relationship never worked out and she's looking for a cash grab. He insists he does not do any of that stuff and even states he submitted into random testing for 3 months to defeat these claims. According to him, those tests all came back negative and suggest she's the one with the problems out there. Interesting, isn't that? He also states that he even hired mental health specialists to monitor his visits with his daughter to prove that he was a capable parent and that he was sober. All through this, too, the documents also lay out a timeline of Renner's film releases and the history of Sonny's allegations against him, including all of that abuse, suggesting Sonny plans her attack to bring Jeremy bad press during his movie runs. So that sounds like it's malicious. It's intended to do damage. Again, it's not just aimed at custody. It's aimed at somebody because if you can go out and you can ruin them, well then, why do you have to actually get anything at all out of that? Now you can see the headline here from the Independent. And it's actually crazy when you think about how this could have done in his job. Disney considered replacing Renner as Hawkeye in the MCU following ex-wife's allegations. I mean, again, that's all it takes to destroy you because it's negative PR. According to several Hollywood scoopers, including Daniel RPK, the studio is said to have considered options in case it was decided to cast someone else in the role. You can see them talk about the back and forth as well. I mean, you have all of that, but it's kind of the Cliff Note version. Plus, you have a representative for him coming out and saying, hey, all of this stuff is one-sided here. He cares about his daughter very much, and well, the truth, it'll win out in courtroom, but now, despite the claims that Disney considered casting someone else, it's believed bosses have decided against the idea and will permit Renner to appear in future Marvel films. So, it's believed to be there. Now, you see other articles popping up like this as well. Marvel and Disney will not recast Hawkeye after Jeremy Renner's scandal, but one of the things that they go and they look at in these claims is the statement from the Independent. So, I mean, when you're seeing this, you have the Cliff Note version of an article, but still, this is not set in stone. He seems to have survived cancel culture. He seems to be, well, standing strong right now, but this stuff, it could turn on him at any time. That's the insanity to it, too. I mean, when we're looking at cancel culture and canceling cancel culture, you see why that's important, because this stuff, we don't know what happened, but still, even in not knowing what happened, some people out there, they decide they do know what happened, and well, a lot of companies, they like to kowtow, to cave in, and does that do anyone any good? I would say no. But anyhow, you tell me what you think about this stuff. And Renner, I hope you continue surviving this, because again, right now, there's no proof. And in fact, if you did go out, you did take tests and all of this stuff, if you had supervised visits, I would say that says a lot more than any allegation. But anyhow, again, people tell me what you think. So, like this content, consider supporting the channel. A few ways to do so, links in the description. Also, of course, all of that. This is the Case of the Littlest Umbrella, by the way. This is our all-ages Lovecraftian tale, plus 2 other stories in a main book and a comic book attached to it as well. We're going into our countdown now. After that, we'll be preparing for printing, and well, it'll be done, so people will have it in their hand. If you miss it, you miss it. Leave me your comments, pro and con, on this article as well. Tell me what you think about this subject, period. Isn't it insane where all of this stuff goes? Ending too, I want to thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating. A lot of people out there, they forget who empowers endeavors. Don't want to be those people. So, thank you. Appreciate you. We'll do this again soon. Thanks.